yada yada. Oh, I'm not playing Skyrim. I'm playing some GT Sport. Howdy. Hello everyone, and welcome back for yet another stream. Tonight we are playing some GT Sport. So this has just come out today. Apparently it's quite unstable at the moment, so we'll see how the stream goes. So thank you once again for everyone joining us once again for the stream. If you're watching this and catch up, then hello from the past. So let's get into this. I play a lot of car games, but I'm not very good at them, so we'll see how this goes. So what have we got? It's very funky, ominous music. This is where you can buy cars, so Brand Central. Let's see what cars they've got in this game. So visit manufacturers from all over the world, buy cars and learn about automotive brands. Buy cars, buy concept cars, brand museum, watch movies related to the brand, take photos and sports related to the brand. In spot, sorry, Richard. Cool. So we got America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. So let's see. First off, if they have my favourite car, which is Dodge Viper. Dolly Doll. Oh, what is Vision? Oh, that's VR. I'm guessing, isn't it? So sure. Okay. What is that? The GT. Ooh, lovely. They got the Viper GTS 2013, but my favourite is the SRT 1998 model. Look at it. Look how so pretty it looks. I love the Viper. It's so good. But look at that. Dodge SRT Tomahawk. Oh. Sorry, but if that is awesome. Look how cool that looks. I'm sorry, but we are going to have a look at that. Sorry, my camera is blocking the view. Sorry. That is dynamic scenes, studio scenes. Look how nice that thing looks. That looks amazing. That is so nice. So, I mean, GT's always been car porn, but that is Tomahawk. Oh, I'm sorry, but we are saving it. We are getting that. That is so nice. So cool. So like that. What else we got? So not many brands actually in America. So what have we got in Europe? In the United Kingdom, Lewis Hamilton. You've actually got a Lewis Hamilton car. Oh no, he's got a channel museum. That's pretty cool. I like that. We got McLaren, one of my favourite brands. So what have we got? Got the MP4-12C, the new 650S. 650S McLaren Ultimate VGT. Looks pretty mean, doesn't it? But no 720. Unfortunately, you got to play Project Cars if you want that. So what else? Aston Martin. Good old Volkswagen. Quick check. Oh, look at that. That looks GTI Roadster. That's a bit low, isn't it? But look at this. Oh yes, Volkswagen GTI Super Sport Vision. But it's £1 million though. Super expensive, but that is awesome. That is so cool. Look at the Beetle. So look at that. That's mean for a Beetle. I fucking hate the Beetle, but that looks really nice. Looks very nice. Cars are quite expensive though, aren't they? We've got 50,000. But we do have a Subaru, Renault, Alpine, Tag Heuer. They make watches. Museum. What? Channel. What? I don't get it. Channel what? Tag Heuer. Yeah, but they make watches. Senna. Yeah. What? Museum. Okay. Museum of Takua. Yeah. So he made a bunch of watches. Yeah, I get it. I don't quite get why is that in my game. And then we got. Okay. Anyway, so we got Alfa Romeo, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Citroen, Peugeot. See that weird Peugeot race car things in there. I quite like that. 208 BT. No, it's not. That's pretty cool. Aha! Tell you what, I do want to know though. Have they got the? Oh, they don't. Suzuki Pikes Peak. Absolute legend of a Gran Turismo car. It's not in here, unfortunately. So Daihatsu, Mitsubishi, Nissan, Subaru, Hyundai. So not many cars actually, isn't there? So, but I did know this going in. So apparently they're adding up to 500 cars for DLC, so that should be quite cool. So 6 part official online campaign. Learn about your driving and attempt various missions in mode. Arcade, enjoy against AI opponents. Take VR drives. Cool. So what will we do? Do some campaign. We'll driving school. Oh yeah. Learn the basics from controlling the car to racing techniques. So, oh cool. So launching your car from a standstill. Sounds pretty easy enough. Okay. Fair enough. We'll be in the MX-5. I don't want the video. We'll just go for it. Just want to. Oh right. Okay. So it's loading up. Okay. Okay. But you can watch how we go. Be awarded gold, silver, and medal depending on the time it takes to reach goal. For a good record, it's important to keep the car straight front turn steering wheel. Okay, so beginning, intermediate. So okay, so how do we want to do this? Auto drive, brake, intermediate. These settings with some experience. So cone marker, driving line, braking indicator on, ABS, counter steering system weak. Stability management on. So I play a lot of car games, but it's directional buttons. Our left stick. No, we do that. Yes. Who plays with X and square anymore for racing games? That's just weird. Okay. Yeah, whatever. Hazard lights. Right indicator. Left indicator. Oh yeah. So that is. That's pretty cool, I like that. So, I don't know why you need that, so... Okay. The revs. Go! Go, go, go! So what, 13 seconds for a gold. Bronze. Retry. So... Going up the revs to about 6,000. It's a lot of wheel spin. Not liking it. Oh, we got beat by Ghost right at the end. Okay, so I'm not too sure how we would do this then. So do we go easy on the thing then, maybe to 5,000? No, we don't. So we're clearly slower, so... There's a lot of telemetry on the screen, though. Runs achieved. Let's just fucking floor it, why not? Normally that works. Oh, yeah, we are off. So all my rally technique of building up the revs is literally for naught. Because look at that, we have fucking smashed that, which is really stupid because I play a lot of the WRC games. I've not played the latest one, sorry. It's just because I have no money. But yeah, normally you build up the revs to about 6, and then you drop the clutch and you go. But I suppose that's different because that's rally technique, track technique. So, ooh, earnings. Some money, distance, experience, 19. So we can successfully go in a straight line in a car. We are awesome. We are fucking the bees knees at this game because we can go in a straight line. Check out those skills. Those skills, everyone. Number 2 is operate the steering wheel. Go through 2 gates to the goal. Running off track, contact with walls and objects. So I guess we'll avoid that. So we've now actually got to use the steering wheel to actually turn. It's getting tricky now. I mean, last test was just go. So this is going to be difficult now. We actually have to turn the wheel. So should be good. How's everyone in the stream chat? Hope you're having a good time. Not missed much. All I've done is go in a straight line, and we successfully did that. And now we are going to be actually turning the car now, rather than just going in a straight line. There we go. Those really low polygon trees in the distance. So be as clean as we can, as straight as we can, nice and tidy. Yeah, we are. What can I say? I'm so good. I mean, that was the most challenging thing. I mean, all those boss fights in Rabby Ribby ain't got shit on this game. I mean, come on, I had to turn the wheel slightly to the left there. That was effort, absolute effort. So, but no doubt, like most Gran Turismos, indeed, Pyro, indeed. So, but no doubt, like most Gran Turismo, this game's difficulty curve is gonna absolutely ramp up. Like all of a sudden, it's gonna kick me in the dick. It literally will do. So operate the steering wheel 2. So we have to go through 4 gates. It's now double. So how are we going to get on with this one? So you're in the chat actually, Pyro. Yes, I will be doing some more Rabby Ribby on Friday. Won't be tomorrow, unfortunately. Excuse me. I'm at my other house. I'll spending time with family, but I will be on Friday. And we'll do that. So it's been a while since we've done some Rabby Ribby, so it'll be good. It'll be good to jump back in and continue on with the adventures of getting our ass kicked by every boss. Shit! Boom! That bit of drift there at the end. Finishing in style. So we're earning some money actually. Started off with 50,000. We're almost level 2. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, apparently I did get a pre-order bonus of 500,000. So apparently I'm supposed to get so apparently I got all this. I got GT Sport. I got limited edition art cards. Oh, actually, we've got some pretty cool ones. We got one of my favourite cars. Got the Audi Quattro. Oh, I fucking love that car. Le Mans Audi R8, absolute classic. And then we got this absolute beast of a thing, which is the RCZ Peugeot Pikes Peak rally car. So Pikes Peak's like one of my my favourite racing events on the planet. Get 500,000 in-game credits, which apparently, obviously, as you can see, is not giving me. And a theme, but I like my Blue Reflection theme because I love the Blue Reflection soundtrack. It's so fucking good. Which I also need to play through that. Also need to finish off Danganronpa. I am so close to the end of that game. What a fucking absolute game. I mean, the series for that is so good, and the story, I'm right at the end. I don't want to finish it because it's so good. But after I go off stream, I'll probably jump on that and I'll finish it off because it's shit's dropped now. We're chapter 5 and literally shit's hit the fan. So that's all I've been thinking about at work today is literally what the fuck happens next. The Danganronpa. I'm like, what happens? So I need to find out what happens. Plus also I'm borrowing it to a work colleague as well, so they want it as well. Plus also I never realised that Knights of Azura was out so soon as well. So, well, the second one anyway, so. Oh, my word. Okay. Disqualification. Okay. So apparently we've got to stop. Oh, not doing it. So, I mean, apparently, rumour has it. Oh yeah, it's out next week. Yes, it is 27th, I believe. Same day as Assassin's Creed, Wolfenstein. Sure, something else as well. Just too much. Just too much. Close. Yeah, apparently, if you get all silvers on all of these challenges, maintain a high enough rep, you can actually get a proper FIA track license in this game as well. It's an actual physical card you get as well, which is super fucking awesome. So I really want that. As a massive car enthusiast, I want that. Although, ironically, I'm massive into cars, but I don't drive. It's so fucking expensive. I mean, insurance is like fucking so expensive. Plus, also, it's if I didn't walk, I probably wouldn't get no exercise. I do walk quite a bit everywhere, and if I didn't, I'd probably be dead. So that's like my dead exercise. So it's using the brake. I don't play GT, but it has some very nice graphics. Yeah, it is an absolute looker. It's this GT, unlike other GTs, is quite different. I mean, this one's mostly online. I mean, the past GTs have been an absolute grind. They're kind of like it's a really crappy terminology, but it's kind of like a car PG. It's the old ones were such a grind. It's like you'd start off with like fuck all credits, and you'd buy like a really cheap car. And then it would literally be the grind to get the better car. This one's not. This one's more about online. It's all set into divisional rankings and stuff. I mean, the very first stream we did with instructions not included, we did the beta for this actually. No, it's different. I mean, it is a shame it's not got a proper single player. It's also not got the Dodge Viper 1998 SRT version as well. That's my favourite car. So, fucking absolutely love the Dodge Viper. I have so many models of the Viper as well. So it's that's my dream car if I was to have one. It'd be a 1999 Dodge Viper SRT in blue with white stripes because that's the way to go. Boosh! That's how we do it. In fact, actually, check it out. My very own Dodge Viper. I've got like loads of them. Actually, I've got like a white one as well. I've got like another smaller red one as well. So I've got loads. So. I love my Dodge Vipers. So. Yeah. But it's not out on display, unfortunately. It's in my drawer. So only thing I've got out on display is my Elder Scrolls Molag Bal statue. I've got my Raziel because Raziel's like the best game character ever, and I've got my little Neptunia as well. So my little 8 gig pen stick, which is awesome. I will be streaming some of that, but I know you really want to get it Pyro, and I don't want to spoil anything. It's so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through quite a bit of it, and then I'll do just the online dungeon stuff because the story's the best thing about Hype Dimension, and you don't really want to spoil too much But yeah, I've literally, I'm not that far. I've met, I keep forgetting that cat lady's name, but I've just met her, and she hangs around with some of the Prince dude, and they've basically told me to go do one. And then she's piped up and she said to Noir, you can't have pigtails because I've got pigtails as well. That was quite funny as well, so. Oh. So no, it's good. I've unlocked the classic costumes as well, so I'm. So that's what I fight as. I've only fought as Neptune. I've not played as the other characters yet, but Neptune's my favourite, so I don't think I can. I can play as anybody else. So. Oh, we were so close. Look at that. We were like 47th hundredths of a second off. As we learn to go and stop. This is. I know this isn't the most interesting stream. We'll probably do some proper racing actually. So, because as much as I like to go and stop in a straight line. Oh shit. Too early. Yeah, we'll do this last one and then we'll actually go. And we'll go online actually. Let's get some people. And get fucking absolute trouts, I reckon. So, but start somewhere. Go, go, go. Up there. Oh ho ho! Look at that. Look at that. That is. Okay, so we're stopping just before the white cones, maybe. Oh, I didn't do it. So, God damn it. Oh, I remember these being like quite easy back on GT2 as well. The license tests, you had to break and stop and start. I used to remember these being quite easy, but going rusty in my old age. Stop, stop, stop. Go. Oh, ho, ho. Yes. So got some prize money, got some mileage points as well. Whatever they do. Level 2. Not doing too bad. So we have proved that we can go in a straight line, we can turn slightly, and we can stop. So surely that's all you need, though, isn't it? So, oh, we can get a prize for that one. We can go in the Veyron. So I reckon what we'll do is we'll race into. No, we'll do these until we get the prize car, and then we'll do some races. Plus, also get to do the same tests in a Veyron as well. And fingers first. World's fastest production car, actually. Well, bar the Super Sport, but for a long, long time. Well, it's the Veyron as well. Sorry if I don't respond right away at all. My internet's been shit, and the stream keeps on having to buffer. No, man, it's cool. It's but how are you liking the new? Oh, the Neptune? It's so good, so good. The only thing I don't like, it's such a small gripe, and it does not detract away from the thing, is the, I wouldn't say cutscenes, but when dialogue still frames, basically, I suppose, the lips don't move and the eyes don't move. It's all still images. I mean, it's still all properly voiced and it's still all great. But yeah, I kind of miss that from the Neptunia games. I kind of like the real-time eyes and the mouths and stuff, though. It just kind of makes the cutscenes more alive. But except for that, mate, the game is so good. The combat's really nice as well. Just flows, and it's such a shame that it's not out on Steam already, though. But if it drops on sale, even though you can't do the online stuff, for the single player stuff, it's worth it. Like, say, bizarrely, if it drops at GameStop or something, just pick it up. It's so good. So good. Plus, also, if you do get it on PlayStation, and you get some plus, then you can play together as well. So we'll do some So what did we do? So we did it just before there. Oh crap, that is too far again for me. Silver, that's not too bad. Whatever. I mean, I'm not really aiming for gold. Apparently all we need is silvers for this FIA license thingy-majiggy. I think the ones later on are going to be really difficult, like the lap times and the tricky bends and stuff are going to be an absolute challenge, but we'll get there. Not doing too badly. What we're doing so far is stopping and starting, so I would be quite surprised if we were thingy. Ah, we've actually got a proper bend. Look at this. So Brands Hatch. This is, I believe, the first corner, if I am not mistaken. Try turning a corner in an MX-5. Cool. So, if I know my racetracks, and I kind of do, this looks like the first corner of Brands Hatch. Because that's how you bend down, you go into the... No, I don't think it is actually, but we'll find out. So. No, we're not. We are on the back straight, and then we go... Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is second part of the track, so we are turning into there. Ooh. Okay, that turned a bit better than I thought, actually. No, that bit no. Okay, no worries. Okay, so I can carry a bit more speed into this one, I think. So... Go into there. We'll hit that apex. We'll come out, go onto the curbs, as you do. They just don't move. So the character portraits aren't like in the other games where they have emotes. Yeah, no, they don't have an animation. Well, they, I mean, they do, but the eyes and the mouse don't move. I mean, like, they still like interact, and they still jump up and down, and like when Vert hugs somebody they still go together like that though, and they still like shake and stuff, but yeah, the eyes don't move and the mouths don't move, which again is not a deal breaker whatsoever, but it is something I did kind of like, so I've just naturally just gone this again, but I reckon I can get gold. Come on. So we go to there, turn into the apex, go on the curbs on the outside. No, we've lost too much speed. That's fair enough. We're close to gold though, so that's not too bad. So car actually handled a lot better than I thought it would actually as well. So normally, because I play a lot of Forza and Project Cars, you feel the grip come out. Fucking. Sorry, it sounds so fucking nerdy. It's so which is yeah, no. So again, it is not a deal breaker whatsoever by any means or the stretch of the imagination. So we completed beginner 1, and what do we get? We get a. I want the 4C. Give me the 4C, you stingy bastard. Yes. Oh, we got a Subaru BRZ. Oh no, no, we're not. We've got the Toyota. No, it's not SRT, it's GT86, which is basically a Subaru BRZ. Basically, for every 10 of the GTCs they make one Subaru BRZ. It's the same car, different badge. It's more expensive as well because it's Subaru as well, so it's fine. Speed, controlling corners. Okay, so let's take this bad boy. Ooh, reward unlocked. Arcade track, Autodrome, Laguna, Magori. Ooh, I have no fucking idea what that is. So, in fact, let's do an arcade race first because we'll probably get our ass kicked. So, if we go online, so we'll race against the AI. So So basically, they kind of downgraded the portraits. No, the portraits are they're still nice. I mean, the art still looks great. I mean, it's one of the big pulls. But yeah, they're not as interactive, I would say. Though, so, but I mean, again, don't let that discourage you. It's a great game. I mean, it's still really good. But no, it is kind of a shame. I do kind of get where you're coming from. I mean, if I can have the box, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, no, it's still good. You should still pick it up. I mean, like, that's such a small gripe, and it elsewise a very good game. So what do we go? Northern Ireland Speedway. Not a big fan of indie circuits. Dragons, Colorado Springs Lake. That looks pretty cool. Goes that one. Daytime, sunrise, dusk. Ooh. Go for dusk. Do sunset. Sunny, fine weather. Yeah, we'll go for sunset. Why not? Cool. So, what have we got? Oh, Alfa Romero 4C. Look at that awesome bit. Absolute kit. Ooh, that's Evolution rally car. 4C, why not? We like the 4C. Automatic, because I'm not that good. Intermediate, why not? So I'm going to get on this one. I kind of feel really bad now, Pyrie, because I don't. It's again, it's such a small gripe in what's so far a very good game, and I don't kind of want to discourage you from not getting Cyber Dimension, because it is good. It's so. But I don't think it's made by the main studio, if I'm correct. It's made, but I might be just completely wrong on that. So, oh, why is it breaking for me? I don't want that. I've got auto brake also. So, I'm taking you. As long as the gameplay's fun, it's all good. I mean, the gameplay's great. It's feels very Dimension U, Dimension U, but the Action U, sorry. Sorry, whoa, shit! Yeah, no, it is auto-braking, I don't quite like that. Shit, yeah, no, I don't like that. Driving options, traction control, intermediate, auto-drive brake, no, I don't like that. No. Because basically I like the fact that if I fuck up, I fuck up, so it's fine. But yeah, it's all real-time combat. I mean, you press square for simple combos. Oh shit! I've gone well deep into there, too deep. Yeah, so you press square for simple attack combos. Hold down L1 and press the face button for a special attack. Get SP that regains over with each hit as well. Is it easy? Yeah, it's very easy, mate. I think I've over-leveled already. I'm at level 31, and it's most things now just die quite easy. But there is like a dungeon where it looks a bit too high level at the moment. So it looks like, even though I've over-leveled for the story, even though I've not really done anything, looks like that there is places where you can kind of you can have a challenge. I've not done any of the online stuff. I'm guessing that's going to be where all your high level stuff is going to be as well. And then again, with your skills and stuff though, you can like a MMO, you can get like different sets, like where you can only have like 4 equips at a time, but you can to about 8 sets or 9 sets, I think, where you can you can press like up and down. It changes between the set. Like where I've got one that's very offensive, and then one which has got like support stuff like healing spells and more buffs. So, and you literally just press up and down and changes between them. So it's quite handy in combat. You can use subtle tactics as well, like if you want like your party to be more supportive or more defensive, or you just want them to act how they would kind of do personality wise. Well, that's what I've normally got, where I mean, I'll go with like the normal party of Neptune, Noir, Blonde and Vert. So, and Vert's Enchanter, so she'll always make sure the fact that I've got Flame Enchant. Blonde's great on her healing. And Noir just goes in. She's just a fucking animal. She's literally shit. Yeah, no, she's an absolute beast, and she just goes in for the kill, like literally. And she's really, really tough as well. So, and then, and because Neptune's the paladin and she's quite tanky and stuff, though, I'll just go in. I'll just wail as well. So, so I've got someone who sits back, heal, supports, someone who kind of flickers between the two, and then me and Noir just go in. Just wreck shit. It's so cool. Oh, first. Oh, nice. So we messed up that. But I suppose back to a bit of GT. This game handles so well. I mean, I know you're not a big car fan, Pyro, but this is great. This is so good. It's, you know, I wasn't always a massive car fan. Kind of got into it because of a friend's a massive car fan, and just naturally just rolled into it. Plus, also because I don't get as much time to play games as I normally do. Like car games are great, just pick up and play. Feels like I've actually done something. Where most RPGs, if I'm on it for like 10 minutes, I've literally walked forward and talked to 2 people. Where on a car game for 10 minutes, I've done like 3 races, and I've actually felt like I've done something. If it's easy, I might have to wait for a sale. I don't want to pay $60 for a game that I can challenge. Yeah, no, it's not a challenge. It's apparently it's quite short as well. Spoke to a mate of mine who's smashed it, and he's almost completed it as well, which I don't really like the fact that he's almost completed it, and apparently he's not put too much time. Shit! Ooh. Good. Oh crap! Oh, no, it's final lap! We're not going to win! We've literally bottled it at the last. So hopefully if we go deep into this corner, we'll go... Oh, crap! Everybody going to play... Oh, Burnout, what a fucking game. Oh, they really need to do another Burnout. I mean, I wasn't a massive fan of Paradise, but... Hey, takedown. Shit, I bottled it. But I'll get on the podium at least. So. Lucky Idea Factory games are always going on sale. I should wait too long. Yeah, no, they always go on to a decent sale, especially on the PlayStation Store as well. I noticed. I was mentioned V2's gone on sale a couple of times as well. So, and so's Omega Quintet as well. I'm guessing Dark Rose Valkyrie will go onto a sale as well at some point. So, which is pretty good actually. It's a good game. It's not Idea Factory's best effort, but it's good. Come on, can we give it a line? Come on. Boom. Whoosh. Didn't fucking naturally slow down because of difficulty or nothing like that. Focus ST should beat a 40. So. But yeah, no, it's, I mean, hey, first victory trophy as well. Yeah, it's difficult because I'm a big fan of the series, and so are you as well. So it's, I mean, I don't want to discourage, but yeah, it is quite easy. And yeah, I just, it is good, but I think it's something which it seems quite short. It seems like something like that's not really a challenge. It seems quite, again, quite short as well. it's not quite the sequel to V2 we're kind of expecting, but I mean, this is kind of like a stopgap. I mean, again, they've released other Idea Factory games in the meantime, like Mary Skelter. I really want to get as well. I wanted to get the limited edition, but they sold out in Europe, so which I will still get. They've obviously they've done like a Mega Quintet, Dark Rose Valkyrie. They've done something else as well, which I can't remember as well. But they've done a lot anyway. And most Idea Factory RPGs tend to be quite long as well, so it's just that this seems to be basically a Vita spin-off that's not been on the Vita. That's how it feels, but it's still really, really good. It's still very good. But anyway, once I get far enough again, I'll stream some of the online stuff, and you can see what it's like as well. Just I don't want to spoil anything for you, like story-wise and stuff, because it's great. Revenge was my favourite. I haven't played Paradise yet, but I want to. Revenge was awesome. Revenge was so good. But for me, was always Burnout 3 was my favourite. But Revenge was just 3, but yeah, it was just bigger and better. But I just love the soundtrack to 3. The soundtrack was so good. And it's kind of influenced a lot of what my music taste is. Stuff like My Chemical Romance is Franz Ferdinand, Letter Kills Maxine, Amber Pacific is one of those. Just great stuff. So I reckon we're kind of ready. I think race entry, take part in Dave's Racing, live reports, racing etiquette. Okay, so we can't really can't do that. So the feature can only be accessed after you complete the Sportsman chapter in Racing Etiquette. Right, okay, so we can't go online, unfortunately, everyone, which kind of sucks. But what shall we do? We'll do another race, but this time we'll do a more rally one. At night, at dawn. Damn right I do. Why would I be on anything else but the Lancer? So, cool. Automatic. Shall we step up the game? Shall we go for a professional? Shall we stick it intermediate? Have a challenge, why not? We'll go for a professional. Even though we're bound to get absolutely fucking mauled by... Oh! Sports Quattro S1 Pikes Peak. We're gonna get fucking mauled. It's a fucking... Oh, we're gonna absolutely get mauled because it's not a fair fight. So, although the Lancer Evolution is a much newer car, the Sport Quattro S1 Pikes Peak is an absolute fucking animal. And if you don't believe me, then you'll see it now. Takedown soundtrack's great. So good. There we go. This fucking thing in front. Oh crap. Okay, so I forgot we're on a rally course now, but that should suit my driving style a bit better. Let me drive a bit fast and loose. Oh crap, that steps out so much. That Quattro is burning ahead. It's such a faster car, so we are more modern, so we've got a bit more in terms of the handling department, but that thing, although it was made in the same year that yours truly was born in, good old 87, that fucking thing is rapid to hell. The 80s in rally, if you don't know, is an absolute mental, horrible, dangerous time where people died. And the cars are much faster than they are today, but you have to put a cap on that because of all the danger in it, and what a fucking horrible time in motorsporting's history. So the reason why it kind of went to an end because spectators were literally dying. Like there's a horrible clip online where there's a Ford RS200. I think it's in Portugal. Just thousand spectators. It's fucking the most horrible thing I've had the displeasure of watching in motorsport. It's fucking disgusting. So, but that's how dangerous fucking rally was back in the 80s. It's fucking terrible. It's horrible. I mean, like these cars were like literally like 600 or 700 horsepower, and you're going off road on fucking roads which are about half the width of this one is, and with people lining the sides as well. Oh crap. So I don't think we're going to beat this guy in front. Not too far behind actually, despite the fact that we've hit a couple of things. So with 3 laps, as long as we don't do anything stupid, we should be alright. How's your progress on your platinum going as well, Pyro, on Disgaea? Sorry, Disgaea. Sorry, it's because I saw the you insert sleeves for Disgaea on Twitter. That's all. No, it is Disgaea, isn't it? Dissidia is Final Fantasy, isn't it? Fuck's sake, I'm sorry. Because they sound so similar, don't they? So. Oh yeah, it's Disgaea. Sorry, yeah, Dissidia Final Fantasy, isn't it? So they sound so similar. I always get mixed up. So but I hope that platinum pops soon, because that'll be an absolute awesome platinum to have. It's going poorly. It's such a grind compared to the previous games. Yeah, it looks like a grind, but again, when you get that platinum, that'll be such a great thing to have. I'll get there. You will do, mate. You will. Absolute guarantee you will. That'll be like if you were to get a platinum on a Warriors game. That's a fucking trophy and a half to have. I know a mate who's got a couple of them, and they're obviously the grind for them is outrageous. So I don't think I can do that myself. But if they were to release another Gundam Warriors game, then yeah, I would. I mean, not that I've got anything against the normal Warriors games. I've played a few, like the Samurai Warriors, shit. But I just get bored. But if it's Gundam, then I won't, because it's got mechs, and everybody knows that Japanese mechs are like the best thing ever. Hence why I'm super fucking psyched for Zone Enders remake, PlayStation 4. It's like one of my favourite series of all time. Not because it's made by the mastermind Hideo Kojima himself, but because it's Japanese mechs. So, and it's Hideo Kojima as well. It's like 2 of the best things ever. Previous game took me like 95 hours, when it's 6 or something, and for this one it's nowhere end in sight. Jesus Christ. Oh, that is, oh shit. Sounds like an absolute grind. It sounds like it'll be worth it though. I mean, again, it's a fucking might fuck job. So, unfortunately, we did not win that event though. But it wasn't too bad actually, considering he was in a fucking much better car. And we're on professional, and we've already established the fact that I'm really shit at games. So we didn't do too badly actually. So level 3 now, so we should get a new track as well now. I don't quite like how you unlock tracks. It seems like the lack of content this game's got is kind of hiding itself away. I mean, director of Polyphony did say the fact that there's going to be extra tracks, and the final car count's going to be somewhere close to 500. It's going to be all free as well, so that's not too bad. But still, hiding tracks behind the fact that you have to level up and get tracks it's just like that. Then it's really shitty actually. The Sky games are grind, but they're so fun. They don't feel like a grind. That's good. I like games which make the grind enjoyable actually. At least for me. Well, I'm sure you're not the only one. I'm sure there'll be lots of people who will agree as well. So, that's the new Bugatti Vision actually as well. That's going to be the world's fastest road-going production car. Looks like an absolute fucking animal as well. Look at it. Look at the fucking wheels on that massive. Sorry, it is car porn. For those who love car, look at my exhaust that thing's got on the back. It's got an absolute monster. Sorry, look at it. Just admire the beauty for 2 seconds, and you can't say that doesn't look like a fucking beast. Look at the 4 exhaust. That's one of my favourite thing about the Corvette Stingray with the quad exhaust. I only thought America did that shit, but apparently no. You do it over in I want to say Germany, but how well do I know my cars? I'm gonna find out now. Is Bugatti German? I'm sure it's German. Am I German? No, it's French. Fuck. What was that one up? Oh well, France and Germany, they're close together, so it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They're both in EU. We're not anymore, so whatever. So, but I failed my car knowledge, and I thought it was quite good as well, but no. Let's see what cars we can get from Renault. So what do Renault do? They do the Clio, they do the Megane, they do the RS, and they do the RS. Obviously they do a lot more cars than that, but obviously this car roster is really small actually. I'm quite surprised. Oh yeah, I've looked at the Peugeot before. What Ferraris have they got? Obviously I can't afford them because Ferrari is going to be much more than 89,980 credits. 458 Italia, what else have we got? 458 Italia GR4, which is the same thing but it's got stickers on it. 458 Italia GT3, which has a body kit on it. And the LaFerrari, which is the hybrid supercar, but it's not really a hybrid because you can't use it in electric mode. Oh, Alfa Romeo we got. So Alfa Romeo have got the Mito, the 4C. Oh, we can buy a 4C actually as well. They've got a racing version. They've got another racing version because why not have two? Oh, something. Sorry. So just admiring the pretty cars. Nothing says epic cars like an Audi TT in what looks like a fucking Afghanistan war zone. And nothing says class like a Mazda Roadster, so it's going through the streets of somewhere like Italy. Okay, so let's what are we going to do? So we can't take part in online because we need to do some more racing etiquette stuff. So we'll do some more racing etiquette stuff. Just the final. So it's the same corner as we did before, Brands Hatch, but we are in the Volkswagen Scirocco GR4. Ooh. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining us on the stream. Really appreciate your continued support on this channel. I mean, if you like the stream, then maybe you should give us a follow, and you'll be along for the ride for all future streams. This Friday, we'll be heading back to the world of Rabby Rabby with some more Rabby Rabby, and we'll also be doing some other stuff throughout the week. Unfortunately, today was a very sad day in gaming. Visceral Games has been officially shut down. For those who don't know, they made the absolute fucking amazing series, which was Dead Space, and then fucking EA made them make that crappy Battlefield Hardline, and then they made them make the Star Wars game, which isn't coming out, which I don't really care about because I'm not a massive Star Wars fan. But Dead Space, what a absolute fantastic game. We'll probably do a Halloween sort of ish stream closer towards the date. We'll probably play some Dead Space. Alex said that he wanted to co-op free, so we'll probably do that on the Xbox. But fucking, I'm so sad actually because I was really hoping at some point they would make a Dead Space 4 or just a reboot or a trilogy onto a disc. Oh yeah, I just remembered a spiritual successor to Burnout is currently in development. It's called Danger Z1, and the rights apparently out. Oh really? I'll check that out actually. So that's pretty cool. I know Square Enix are dabbling with a sort of like a Burnout E game, which is kind of strange for Square Enix to Square Enix, Enix, I think I said that. Kind of strange for them to be dabbling in such matters like racing games, actually. With Square Enix, obviously, I just naturally think Final Fantasy, Deus Ex as well. I naturally think RPG. I think they kind of typecast themselves as that. So, but Square Enix hold the rights to one of my fucking favourite franchises in fucking Legacy of Kain, and I really want them to do that, to fucking around with Tomb Raider. Just do a Legacy of Kain game. Seriously, Square Enix, just fucking do it. So, I mean, I like Tomb Raider and all, but fucking Legacy of Kain was a better Tomb Raider. In Soul Reaver, Raziel, yes please. The voice acting to that game, except for Metal Gear Solid, is like the best voice acting in gaming, fucking period. So, well, in my opinion anyway, but fucking... Michael Bell as Raziel, who also appeared in MGS as well, he played the Fair as well. So next time you play Metal Gear Solid 3 and you encounter that creepy bastard, he's voiced by Raziel. Also, the guy voiced Angelica's dad in Rugrats. He was in the pilot episode of Star Trek Next Generation, and he also voiced Swoop in the original Transformers cartoon as well. So, oh yeah, and he was in Smurfs as well. So that guy's been around a lot. Tomb Raider is one of my favourite series, but last one was not as good as the one before. No, I felt the same way, where it wasn't a bad game. It was too similar. I mean, I still got it. I do want to play it through. I mean, I probably will do now. It's getting Xbox X support, so I'll probably give it another blast, actually. But no, it kind of felt like it was more the same. I mean, I like Tomb Raider. I'm not saying I don't, but it's when the company, excuse me, makes it just has the rights to one of my favourite franchises, and they're doing nothing with it as well. And they released footage for the unreleased Legacy of Kain Dead Son as well, which looks so good. It literally looks like Soul Reaver with bits of Shadow of Mordor. It looks so good. And they said, oh yeah, we're only going to make games which sell like Tomb Raider, and it felt like I was being told what I should buy, and that to me really pissed me off. I was like, well, don't dictate what I'm going to buy. I mean, don't say that I'm not going to buy it, and I didn't buy Tomb Raider. I got it for free. So, as I basically said, I'm not buying it. I said, like, the only way that I'll play it is that if someone physically gives it to me. And funny enough, I got a promotional copy, so someone actually physically gave it to me. I was like, sweet. So, it must have been Destiny. Gameplay-wise, it was great, but the story was lacking. Also, no more death scenes. So, what's going on? Yeah. It's because they know the kids play it, man. So you can't. I mean, as Reverend Lovejoy's wife would say, think of the children. I mean, you can't have Lara Croft getting impaled in the face by spikes every time, or getting almost raped in that one scene in the one before. Which like they made such a big hassle on that, like, oh no, she almost gets raped, and it's like, no, she doesn't. Rated immature for a reason though. Bad parents, yeah. Blame the parents. So, yeah, no, it's. I would say it's. I mean, like, it is obviously rated M for mature for a reason, which over here I think it's rated at 18. I mean, like our stuff's a bit. I mean, our stuff's weird because we've got like age ratings where we've got like 3, 7, 12, 16, 18. Where I think yours is E, T, and R, I believe. Don't think there's anything in between there, but E for everybody, T for teen. R for really bad, basically. Shit, I've broken there. I'm not gonna make this one. Never know. E, T, and M, yes. That's right. My knowledge of the States isn't too bad. I've always wanted to go to the States, but I'm just lazy. Plus, also, each time I think, like, I'm thinking, like, where'd you go to the States? I mean, for someone like you who lives in a very small country, then it's like, I mean, when I think of America, it's just like, you think of, like, there's so much. I mean, if I were to go on holiday to, like, America, I mean, like, where'd you go? I mean, shit. I mean, like, do you go to Manhattan? Which sounds really, really cliche, but obviously I live in a small town where the buildings can't be built higher than 2 stories because we're built on a salt mine, and if you do that, then the building sinks. So, literally, like, if I go to Manchester and I see a building that's higher than 10 floors, it's like, oh wow. And to go to a city where everything's fucking massive just sounds awesome. Also, I love to go to North Carolina because I'm a fan of the Carolina Hurricanes. So to see a hockey game, that would be awesome. I'd love to go to Chicago as well, like Detroit, Motor City. Do you go to Seattle and see the Space Needle? San Francisco. It's like a Washington for the fucking capital. It's like, oh, where'd you go, man? So much choice, and that's just literally about 4 places. The country's got fucking so many. I mean, we've got like London, which isn't as good as people make it out to be because it's super fucking busy. It's so fucking expensive. It's just the fact that it's got a lot of stuff in it in such a small area. That's the only reason why. Oh yeah, it's got a couple of fucking old buildings. Like, what do you fucking do? I see Seattle's pretty nice. Yeah, no, I want to go to Seattle. I mean, for Space Needle alone, I think playing through Infamous Second Son and going through Seattle was fucking awesome. But there's also A for adult, but only like 5 games have that. So I'm guessing like they're going to be like, let's just say, of acquired taste. I would say probably the A rated. So I'm guessing when things get a bit raunchy and rabby ribby, I'm guessing for the A for the adult stuff is where it goes a bit more basically. So Willow Springs International Raceway, Big Willow. So here, I want to go into the corner, hit the apex, come out. Power doing too much, unfortunately. But we are in a pretty nifty car. Megane RS Sport. Looks like the touring car version. This thing's like a fucking punch. For silver, we're fine for silvers. That is the way to get our official card FIA license. Apparently, if you get all silvers in the single player and then get a high enough rank and maintain it online, you can sign up and actually get a physical FIA endorsed track license, which holds weight actually as well. So, like, say if you went to a racetrack and you presented that, it would actually hold value because. But I don't quite get how. Because why does the music sound like something off fucking Fallout? Literally feels like I should be playing Fallout or Bioshock right now. But yes, like say, like if you went to like a track in real life, for like a track day, that would hold value, which is pretty cool. Plus, also, I think just having one would speak. Sounds like having music. Happy for those people thinking of a time long since past. Okay. So we can probably go through a bit more with the power through there. It's really weird because obviously every car game feels different. But on this, I can carry the speed in so much more than I can on a Forza. Forza, you can't carry fuck all speed. Literally not. Oh, we are 2. We are 0.2. Off. Close. But yeah, the handling model of this is so good. It feels so much more better than the beta did. The beta felt a bit nice. We're very close to the goal actually as well, so it's good. Yeah, like the beta felt a bit like floaty. Again, if you ever played any of the try taking that shortcut, or just fucking go over. So unfortunately, GT is a bit stingy with its shortcuts. I mean, a sports designed. The reason why you get an FIA track license, if you're good enough, is it's because it's the quote unquote the real driving simulator. It's supposed to obviously teach you etiquette and stuff like that. So, like, basically, if racing online, you get apparently points for clean driving, adhering to racing conditions like yellow, blue flags and stuff, safety cars as well, not bumping into people as well. It gives you more points for that than it probably would for position. So it's all about becoming a better driver, I suppose, which I really need to, because my my normal thing on racing games is that if I see a gap, I go for it, and normally 9 times out of 10 it ends up me just fucking flooring some poor dude into a barrier. Which I don't really mean to, it's just the fact that if I see a gap, I'm going for it. I mean, that's a racing drive etiquette, isn't it? So, close. We could probably break a bit later on the other bit. So, I mean, that's what racing drivers do, don't it? If like, they see a gap, they'll go for it. Fucking any of this hanging back bullshit. It's fair play bullshit. Go. We're good. We're good. Oh yeah. But these just license tests, I mean, when we get to like the challenges and stuff, they're going to be the challenge. I get it, because it's the challenge. You know. No jokes on our part today, so. Ooh, get to drive in the Aston Martin Vantage. I think of Aston Martin now, it's just James Bond. Although I do think James Bond needs a bit of a change. He's had Aston Martins for a while now. I mean, if you could put James Bond in any car, what would it be? I mean, I'm thinking get a nice BMW or something though, but he wouldn't because it's German. And Bond wouldn't have anything German because it all links back to the fucking war, doesn't it? So it always goes back to the war. Even though we're all fucking adults and the fact that that was a long time ago. Obviously horrible part of history, obviously never forget. But I haven't played or watched any James Bonds. Really? Oh man. Okay. Missing out. Oh shit. You're missing out on the international man of mystery. The guy who never ages. James Bond. Hey. Just, I think the ones you should watch are the really old Sean Connery ones. They're fucking so bad. He's such a womanizer as well. Like our Family Guy did like a joke where it's like James Bond like shoots this guy and then he goes to this girl like, oh, you can have sex now, and she's like, no, and he's like, yes, you can have sex, and it's like, no, it's like, yes, you can have sex, and it's like, okay, and then he's like, you see, 20 no's and a yes means yes. And it's like, but if you watch like a really old James Bond film, he literally forces himself upon these women. They try to fight him off, and then when they realise that he's too strong, it's just like, whatever. I'm here now, so I might as well enjoy it. And it's so cringy, and it's obviously it's the '60s as well, and it's just, and he's got the most fucking weirdest Scottish accent ever as well. It's just so just sounds like he's eating cake all the time. He's just like, yes, I will defeat the bad guys. It's just like, I want to play GoldenEye eventually, but I'm going around to GoldenEye was an absolute too many other games to play. Nah, mate. So same as me, mate. It's just too many games. And there'll always be too many games. I mean, there'll always be games that I'll never play, just down to the fact it's time. So, but GoldenEye's good, but I probably wouldn't play it now because it's. I think it's something that if you played back in the day, you would probably enjoy. Oh my word, it's going to be difficult. I think it's one of them things where, because I played it back in '98, I believe, when it came out. I think it's like saying if you play Final Fantasy VII back in the day. I know the end of Final Fantasy 15's right. And are we playing Uncharted 4? Uncharted 4 still on my back cat actually as well. Final Fantasy 15 I still need to play. I was going to play it, and then when I realised that I was getting a 4K patch for the X, I thought, well, why don't I just wait and play it on the X, and then I'll be playing it when it looks better. So that's what I've decided to do. But each time I look at it and think I should really be playing new, but I want to play it when it looks better. So. But yeah, it's like, again, like if you played like Final Fantasy like 7, like back in '97, it's like you'll have fond memories of playing it now. But if you never played it and you played it now, you'd probably think, what the fuck is this? You'd probably think this is awful. So again, I think if you were to play GoldenEye now, I probably wouldn't. I think nostalgia carries a lot of weight for old games. Although there's some old games I've played since, and I've literally thought, oh my god, these are horrible, and they've not aged well. There's very few games that I'll think that have aged exceptionally well. But one of those games which has aged quite well, which is 10 years old now, is a game called The Darkness on the 360 and the PlayStation 3 actually as well. What a game! Absolute game. I know that's not as old as say like a GoldenEye, so no. I don't know how Final Fantasy runs on PlayStation Pro, but on the Slim, it has long load times, and it's annoying how. Yeah, it had pretty long times on the normal Xbox as well. So I mean, I've got a Pro, but I already had Final Fantasy, and now the fact that obviously a lot of games are getting 4K patches. I mean, if it's cross-plat, like say like a game which comes out which is on both, like we'll pick one, like a Final Fantasy, I'll get it on Xbox. So just naturally buy most things on Xbox. Just because I've been on Xbox for years. And I'm not losing my 140,000 game score, which I know means absolutely sod all to anybody in the real world, but plus also Halo as well, so it's but also I've noticed with most so-called pro enhanced games, like obviously on the back it's got like Danganronpa and Hyperdimension are all pro enhanced. What features are pro enhanced? With Danganronpa, it's like there's no difference. Oh, I got a trophy just called Run Run Run. Stuff like Akiba's Beat, I'm still playing through because the game is fucking really long. I played most of it on the PlayStation 4 normal, and then I played a bit of it on the Pro. Guarantee I've seen no difference whatsoever. I'd imagine that it just runs better. Cyber Dimensions had a couple of frame drops actually. I know a couple of reviewers have said that they've had frame drops on the Pro, and when the action gets quite heavy, it does kind of chug a bit. I mean, thankfully, it's not that often, but when it does, it's quite apparent actually. I mean, thankfully, it's only happened about 3 or 4 times. But if that's on the Pro, then on a Slim or a normal PlayStation, I'm kind of concerned. I mean, that's kind of like another reason why I think wait, get on Steam, because obviously with PC hardware, obviously it's as good as your rig basically as well. So that's kind of what I like about PC. So, all right, I've already done this. Sorry, I just naturally click retry. So, yeah. So, I mean, with the Pro, I mean, I like my Pro, but I'm kind of thinking it's a bit of a waste of money. But I finally have this. So, I mean, I've not experienced it in 4K because you can't HDR 4K stream on Twitch. It basically says that turn off your HDR, turn off your 4K, are you resolution. So I'm only seeing this at the moment in normal 1080p. It looks great, but I suppose when I play it offline, it'll look better. I know Horizon Zero Dawn looks really good in 4K, so I probably, just because I've not played a lot of 4K games, and a lot of Japanese games, as you know, aren't graphically the most impressive games, but that's not what Japanese games are about. It's all about story and gameplay. Other day at work, I was thinking I probably want to do just a retrospective video and put it on YouTube, just my thoughts on what makes a Western game or what makes an Eastern game, and I suppose differences, because obviously say like a Call of Duty, it's AAA, it's big budget, it's all about set piece, it's all about spectacle, it's all about online, it's all about the gameplay and the spectacle, the graphics. Where say something like we'll pick up like a Monster Hunter. There we go. Right, Monster Hunter's like, yeah, it's never looked bad, but it's never been like an absolute like stellar looking game. It's always had rough edges. And the production values like aren't as smooth as say like a Halo or say like a Forza or something, or say like a Metal Gear Solid, which is kind of like the dark horse within the conversation, I suppose, though, because obviously it's an Eastern game but it's made in a Western style, though. But Monster Hunter, though, gameplay, I mean, there's no denying the Monster Hunter series is fucking awesome. So, and the fact that I think that was what's more important, but yeah, no. So it's, but again, I'm probably just going to do a YouTube ramble video at some point about it. So that sucks. Hope that's why Steam version was delayed, so they could work on it. Hopefully, I mean, it's again, the game's only been out for a week, so hopefully I'll get a patch and it'll be much more ironed out. But I've noticed a lot of games on the Pro as of late. In fact, what am I doing? Sorry, I'm just pressing buttons. I'll back out this one. There's a lot of games on the Pro have been having issues compared to the normal Slim, like Prey was a prime example on the Pro. Apparently run worse on the Pro than it did on the normal Slim. So what card do we get, actually? We get a Mercedes AMG 45 4MATIC. Hooray, there were so many bad cars in that selection as well. I was just thinking then in my head, just don't fucking stop on the 8. It's not a bad car. But we could have had a BMW M3. I mean, that's a better car. But Monster Hunter looks meh on the 3DS. Yeah, the 3DS ones looks a bit meh. Monster Hunter World, though, however, on the PlayStation 4 came out in January, looks fucking awesome. Looks so good. Alex has been super hyped for it as well, so he wants to do a lot of streams for that as well. So yeah, but again, graphics aren't everything, though. I mean, like, there are some games where graphics do matter, like, example, car games. Prime example, if this game didn't look as good as it did, it would kind of detract from the fun factor, despite the fact that it plays really, really well, and it, and its driving stuff is to the T. But I suppose with a game like a driving game, or say like Gears of War, prime example. Right, I was having this conversation of the day, funny enough, with Alex, and I was saying, if Gears of War didn't look as nice as it looks, would you still enjoy it? And I'd probably go no. I mean, it's a good game. I mean, mechanically it's sound. I love the chainsaw and bayonet mechanic. I love active reload. Active reload is my favourite thing in Gears. But if it didn't look as good as it did, would you enjoy it? I haven't played Gears of War either. It's good. It's but again, it comes down to if I mean, that's the whole argument that graphics do make a game, where Gears looks so good. But if you haven't played it, it's good. They did the Ultimate version, the first one on PC, year before last, and 4 is also on PC as well. It's good. Gears is a, but again, even if you were to take it out, it's still got good bits to it though. But I wouldn't say you've missed an absolute classic. I mean, like, you've missed a good game, but I mean, I know a lot of people would argue that Gears is like one of like the best franchises of past generation, and they're more entitled to that opinion. But no, I think again graphically, if it wasn't as impressive as it is, then it's just a simple cover-based shooter, in my opinion, anyway. So I mean, just tried to be just adult Halo, I suppose. That's all it was. Just Halo for the more mature audience. Nothing wrong. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I enjoy Gears of War. I mean, I do own them, and they're good games. But that's the whole argument there. The fact that again, graphics don't always make a game, but in this case, it probably did. I mean, I remember the first time I played Gears at a friend's house. Oh my fucking word! I was blown away. I mean, I was literally like, oh my god, look how good it looked. It doesn't look bad, but I'd rather play something like Doom. Oh, Doom! The reboot of Doom, so good, especially if your PC can handle it. I can only imagine how good it looks on PC on Max Ends. I mean, like, it looks good on Xbox One, and that's like the roughest looking version. Well, bar the Switch version coming out. But I think the whole fact that you can have Doom on the go on the Switch sounds such a good idea. So I'll probably pick up that Christmas, actually, as well as Skyrim on the Switch, because I can play Skyrim on the go, and that just sounds, on paper, that sounds like an absolute winner. So, which should be good. So, cool. So, what are we now? Driving out, and we are in the brand new Acura Honda NSX. Quite new. Okay, is this a Suzuki circuit? Yes, it is indeed. It's 130R, so we go flat through here. Okay. I reckon I can do gold because I know what circuit we're on and I know the corner. So, very famous corner in the world of automotive racing. Suzuki circuit, 130R, just basically just fucking don't brake, just go flat through. You can do it. Oh, I just didn't like that. So, but I can do this. I know I can. You can carry a lot of speed, so we'll ease up the throttle a bit. Go through. It's one of my favourite corners in all truck racing. Oh, go through. This one better. It actually went slower, but we were ahead of our ghost car. It's a bit weird. Okay, no worries. Give it one more shot and we'll move on, because we could be here all day, so just a sense of pride in it. So we'll brake a bit, top of the brake, win. No. I try to be cocky and sort of like throttle brake, I suppose is the word they use, where you kind of like you ease off the throttle and you go through. But I am not Lewis Hamilton. I am just a guy who bought GT and thinks he's the fucking best, but I'm not. So cool. So we're now in the McLaren 650S. Dragon Trail on the seaside track. All the way in Croatia. That old forgotten country in the bloody eastern side of Europe. I think anyway, if my geography serves me well, which is it's pretty bad. Pretty certain Croatia is one of Russia. I might be wrong, but I'm... Bond's first attempt. So not too far off. So won't break into there, we'll just ride the curb. We'll break into this. That's a heavy braking zone. That's better, there we go. Much better. Hey now. Nice. Doing alright actually. And I know these are just tests and stuff, but I remember back on the old Gran Turismos, getting even bronze was an absolute fucking challenge and a half. Level 4, my favourite number. So we are close to racing on the worldwide interwebs. So hopefully we'll get enough time to do one. So we were 25 to 9 GMT UK time. So which would make it would be, what are we with 93 things? So you'll be, if I'm not mistaken, it would be 25 to 5 on the east coast of the US. If my if my timekeeping is of any use. The reason why I know, because as most people who watch channel know, I'm quite the hockey fan, so you've got to know what time the game starts. North Carolina, I believe. That's correct, yes! Because I know North Carolina is 5 hours behind, I believe. So, which is kind of... Obviously, it's not obviously America's fault, but it is annoying the fact that like hockey games start at midnight. Literally, like every game starts at midnight for me, which is really irritating because obviously I work a lot and it's. Oh shit! Let me play. We're gonna start again. So no, so it's so I have to watch a lot of games and catch up, which is kind of crappy. So it's the last one I watched. So last hockey game I watched Washington and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh were flashing Washington, so I turned it off. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan. They've won too many Stanley Cups for my liking. I don't like Crosby. He's a bit of a fucking show off as well, so. Achievement, prize money, level 1 complete. Nice. Awesome. So we're close to the final. Only 3 off. Ooh. Get to race in this lovely Peugeot RCZ. Cornering in a S-curve. What the fuck is this music? Something about the rain. She likes London in the rain. Fucking nobody likes London in the rain. Nobody likes London at the best of times, and nobody likes the rain either as well. So, can't picture anything more depressing. Gridlock busy landing. In the rain? I think so. Go through! Flat through! Oh! Okay, so... Again... We are getting more grip than I'm kind of giving the car. So... I've got a lot... So... Oh, no. Maybe not that time, but... So... I can have a lot more confidence in the corners, I think. As long as I don't do anything stupid. Right, if I brake there, hit the apex, naturally flow into that one, and again, to that one, power through. Rain, is this better than snow? No! Love the snow, man. But then again, like, it never snows over here. Literally, like, it never snows. But I'm guessing it's different over in the US of A. Where I guess the snow is quite a common occurrence for yourselves, so, but no, man, it never snows over here, man. It's not snowed for years. Well, like each time it does, it never sets, but it's always fucking raining. So the snow never sets, and it turns into ice, and ice is an absolute bastard. I hate ice. Yeah, no, man, I'm a winter boy, mate. I'm through. Hate snow. Sucks it's cold. Nah, man, I love cold. Cold. Nah, mate, never too cold. I mean, I'm a gamer, mate. I'm a shut-in. I don't do the sun. I don't do the sun. I don't do the heat. So, I mean, I'm not saying the fact that I fucking run away on the sight of sunlight. Not at all. I mean, but no, I'm actually quite a winter person. Shit. Love the cold. But then again, I suppose it's different because you probably get that all the time, so you probably get sick of it. Where the fact that... I mean, I wouldn't say it's hot over here, but, I mean... We're supposed to have autumn, and it's fucking baking. It's like... He's secretly a vampire. God damn it! You spoil it now. Don't tell anybody. Apparently I sparkle in the sun. I drive a Swedish Volvo, and I have the hots for a girl who doesn't smile as well, so... Fucking hate Twilight, I'm sorry. Fucking, oh, my fucking word. Come on, dude. I was having this conversation with Alex at work, actually. I was saying, right, it's a marathon, right? You have to choose one. You have to watch them all back to back. You can't get up for anything. You can't have a break. I mean, like, if you need toilet, then fine. But you can't go to the toilet to escape. It's literally like, if you need to go, you need to go. But like, right, you can either watch back to back all the Fast and Furious films. Although, like, the first three are great, the rest are fucking dog shit. I hate the fucking modern Fast and Furious, the crap. So the Fast and Furious films were literally car films with action in it. Now they're action films with cars in it, though. And I mean, like, how did it go from street racing to The Rock fucking escaping from a submarine? Stupid. Never watched Twilight, but I remember when it was so popular, I couldn't go anywhere. But yeah, no, mate, it was fucking everything. Anyone talks about it as well. And literally everybody thought it was going to be like Harry Potter as well. Like, we literally thought it was going to be like, oh, the thing, like, oh, it would never die, and it's like, no. It's like Harry Potter was actually good. Twilight was just shit. So anyway, you could you have to either watch back to back all the Fast and Furious films, knowing the fact that they progressively get much worse, or you have to watch the Twilight series. And yeah, the Twilight series is terrible. I hate Twilight with passion, but it's not as many films, so it's kind of like do you rip off the band-aid quickly, knowing the fact that's going to hurt the most, but it's over quickly? Well, quicker, because they only did 4 or 5 films of Twilight. They've done 8, so it's almost double of Fast and Furious. And they get really bad as well. I've not watched 7 or 8, I refuse to. I mean, 6 was bad enough. I mean, the fact that they literally felt like, oh yeah, it's a car film, crap, we've got to put cars in it. And it felt like that, and it's like, that's not what the films were about. The films were about, it's about the cars, and the action is just a bonus. But again, that's just my opinion. I like Fast and Furious. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's, again, I'm not saying that, oh, fucking, they're the devil. But no, it's as you probably guessed, I'm a big car enthusiast. So it's when they kind of shifted the focus away from the cars and more on the fact that is The Rock greasy enough on screen, and is Jason Statham sharp enough, then I kind of just lost interest. It literally felt like the cars were like just an afterthought. But again, that's just my opinion. I have a similar opinion on Transformers, but with Transformers, I'm really bitter about. It's with Fast and Furious, I can say, yeah, it's someone's opinion. With Transformers, I fucking can't stand. I cannot defend that one bit. I'm an absolute diehard fan of the original cartoon, and that's why not only do I like mech so much, but it's why I like a lot of Japanese stuff so much. Because obviously mechs in Japan go hand in hand, and then since then, obviously Gundam led into Dragon Ball Z led to so on, so on. But I was fucking Michael Bay has destroyed my childhood, and he's still doing it. And it's like there is no way any fan of the original cartoons made that film. He must have hated that so much as a kid. He's gone out of his way to destroy that. Transformers quit being good after the first movie. Yeah, like the first movie wasn't too bad. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, I still disliked it, but it was okay. But I mean, like the thing with Transformers is that if it was called something completely different, it was like Bayformers, or just giant robots from fucking Metal Planet, then I would be fine and it would be a good film. But the fact that it's Transformers and the fact that I love the original cartoon so much, like they're like literally like my top 5 favorite things of all time, and that's a big statement as well. It'd probably be in the top 3. So, and it's because it's had such a big influence on my life. I don't think I've watched 6, but 7 was pretty good. I thought. And then 7, didn't The Rock like break his arm and then like tense his arm and it broke out the cast or some shit? I mean, I've not watched it, but I've heard of a couple of friends and stuff. It sounds really dumb. I know he's The Rock. I get that. But even The Rock's got a kind of... Either Rock can't just magically grow back muscles, bones. I mean, that's a tall order to regrow bones by sheer willpower, and the fact to have enough strength to shatter a cast as well. I mean, thankfully, I've never had the unfortunate discomfort of having a cast. I hope I never do, but I don't think I would ever have the. I mean, I don't want the displeasure of having that because my brother's had a couple. They feel like they fucking rock hard, so I don't know if he has the power to bust out of that. He gets hurt real bad. Yeah, no, I've heard he gets pretty messed up. So, but again, just because it's so... I mean, I don't mind OTT films. I mean, Steven Seagal films, I mean, like, come on. They're OTT, but they're good because they're OTT. But yeah, no, I just don't think I can do it to myself. Again, it's I'm sure they're still good at action films, but I can't forget where the origins lied with the cars. I mean, if I could probably take that out of the equation and enjoy it for an action film, but I can't because it's a numbered sequel. It's number 8, and it's basically a sequel to a film about cars. It just seems like it's the lack of cars. It seems like the cars are such afterthought. But I don't know. I should probably give it another shot. I mean, I've not watched 7. I've not watched 8. 8's just come out on Blu-ray DVD over here. I should probably give it a go. Okay, so I've now just noticed what corner I'm doing as well. So that's fine. We are back in Japan on Suzuka Circuit, and this is as you're coming up to the section of corners before the back straight at 130R. Not too deep for that. So that's the corner I've just come out, is where Fernando Alonso had his crash a couple of years ago in Formula 1. He had a crash in practice and then all of a sudden buggered off. He's a moody fuck. But apparently he did like really well in Indy this year actually as well. He took a break from Formula 1 and did IndyCar, and apparently he did really well. But as much as I like IndyCar as a spectacle, I think like just the whole presentation and stuff, I think it's so cool. But just driving around in an oval doesn't really do it for me. I mean, I know obviously it's not as simple as that. There is obviously a lot of thought process as well as skill and mechanical engineering which goes into that, because cars don't, as a IndyCar and a NASCAR, are not gripped to the road. They don't have a lot of mechanical assists like most modern race cars do, like in touring cars, in Formula 1 stuff like that. They don't have those assists. But it's just I just get a bit bored just watching the same thing over and over again. But there's no disrespect to any of the drivers, because they are obviously world-class drivers, and I couldn't do it. I do agree that the cars feel like more of an afterthought. I wish they focus more on the races like the older movies. Again, that's just my opinion, but that's how I feel. I mean, I feel like it's. I mean, I wouldn't mind like in the next one, like if they just did like, I don't know, like if it was like, Darment is like a street race tournament. It's about though, and it's just and along the way you can have like, but it's like a front for this, and you can have all that though. And it just seems like maybe focus on the cars a bit more, but I don't know, it's just my opinion. So I just like to moan basically. It's should never ever take my stuff for fact or of any meaning whatsoever. Oh, what's going on here? Oh shit, sorry about that. Okie dokie, so this is our beginner level graduation test, which is a 1-lap circuit time attack at the Kyoto, I'm guessing that's how to spell it, driving park in Miyabi. So it's an actual full lap in a very lovely Nissan GTR. Held the lap record for the Nürburgring for an absolute fucking time as well. Now does not. I think that honour now goes to the new Honda NSX. If my car knowledge serves me correctly, which it's best. There. Just seen your comment pop up. I will have a look in just a moment. I'm going quite fast. Have you heard of Death Race? Yeah, Death Race is great. Silver, nice. Death Race is, I mean, the first one's awesome. The second one I tried to watch. That's got Sean Bean in it actually as well. I never finished watching it, but I'm guessing Sean Bean dies because he dies in the so I'm sure Sean Bean just signs up so he can die and stuff. I'm I'm sure in Lord of the Rings he wasn't supposed to die. I'm sure he just jumped in front of the arrow. Because, like, you think about it, like, he's like the only one in the Fellowship who dies. And they go on an absolute suicide mission to destroy the ring. And yet, only Boromir dies. And it's like, because it's Sean Bean. And it's like, surely, like, somebody else must have died. I mean, like, you would have thought, like, Gimli or Legolas must have died. But obviously not. Ooh! Is that what I think it is? Ah, yes! Said at the start of the stream when we were looking at the Bugatti Vision. It's got the triple exhausts. This itself is a very, very sexy car which has this similar thing, which we will have a oogle at. The second is not as good as it should have been at the first and the third films where it's at. Yeah, I heard they had a third film as well. Supposed to be pretty good. Ooh, we're getting another concept car. What do we get? We've got a Bugatti Vision. Look at it. He looks so fucking nice. Oh my word, that's fucking. I'm so happy. There's a Dodge Viper as well. I mean, come on. My favourite car, but that's not my favourite version of the car, but Dodge Viper. All the way. So, no, we don't want to go Brand Central, we're going to garage. No, whatever. Go away. Home. My library. Go home. Yep. Garage. Change car livery, car settings, change driver gear, view car. Okay. So my garage, I have so far. Well, what have we got? So we got a GT86, an Impreza, okay, Vision, the AMG 45, and this. There we go. Gonna oogle at our car now. Of the quad exhaust at the back, and you'll see what I mean. There it is. Absolute sexy beast of a car. Yeah, I don't want to watch just some dude drive around. I want to actually look around the car itself. But he'll drive past and we'll see. Another good movie is Transport. You know your movies, mate. Transport is such a good film. The first three, anyway. I never watched the reboot one. Third one was a bit. I mean, third one had a great idea with the fact that he couldn't go away from his car. But I think the movie was kind of hampered by its idea as well, because it meant the fact that he couldn't trundle off and stuff. First film is such a classic film. So, oh look, looks like it's just fucking in the middle of fucking Wales. So, look how low polygon that horse is in the background. You would not take a Corvette Stingray in the moors of Wales. You just would not. A car would just get trashed. There's so much. There's so many potholes and just bumps and shit over the cars everywhere. Can I not just garage shot you? No, I want to look at the bloody back of the car. You. Okay. Change car livery. View car. Car settings, garage. Okay. So, can I not just look at the car? So, wouldn't that be like the ideal thing to do? Discover. Browse various types of content created by the players. No. Mileage exchange. Use the mileage points. Ooh. So mileage points we can exchange for stuff. Cool. So we can get a Corvette C7. Ah, cool. We can get a safety car as well. Good. Ooh. We can get a helmet as well. We can get the special color chrome. Driver pose. He means business. Look at that. You can buy decals. You can buy some sexy alloys. Look at that. It's super shitty. Oh, get some person paint as well. Awesome. So, but it's a bit silly. View. Okay, so what do I want? I want escapes. I'm going to escapes. Oh, Arizona, Nuremberg, architecture, Portugal, selection, Paris. What's on selection then? So that's the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's see, in Kawasaki, the Pine Pier, California. Oh, that's pretty nice actually. California's nice, very nice place in the US. Salzburg in Austria. Lower Manhattan. Oh yeah, because England's not got fucking any place else except for fucking Westminster Abbey and Buckingham Palace. I do get really sick of it. It's literally like, apparently all of us live in London. We drink tea with the Queen, and we all fucking live in this place. We don't. We just don't. We literally do not. Oh, it does my head in. It is. Yeah, and apparently all of France looks like that as well. It just doesn't. It's just a bad representation. Spain. Oh yeah, Italy, because again, Italy's only got the fucking Colosseum in Rome, so it's. So yeah, I'm Venice. Ooh, that's a nice skip shot. It's random underground bridge in Japan. Why not? It's ancient shrine there. Lisbon, Portugal. Lisbon's a lovely place. I've never been. Ooh, Normandy in France. Cotswold. Yeah, and apparently we all live in really nice villages like that as well. Fucking, we don't. We just don't. Oh, it's just it angers me. Leechdale, what the fuck is that? Let's see if I can notice any places there. Manchester, I have no idea what any of those places are. I'm guessing it's somewhere down south. Ooh, a car parking space in Las Vegas. Lovely. Woodward Avenue, Detroit. Motor City. San Pedro, California. Guess that's the dockyards, is it not? It's just Long Beach. Le Mans in France, Nuremberg, Germany. Tree National Park. Berg. I think that's the pass they did in Top Gear actually as well. I read I read Washington and I thought it was the state for a second. Not too bad. You got to do the parking space. Maybe I will. So yeah, like surprisingly, no Washington actually. You would have. Oh, lovely. Creepy looking factory in Japan. Shibuya in Tokyo, Japan. I fucking want to go to Japan so badly. Oh, Arizona. Looks cool. I like Arizona. Just look at it. Look how fucking nice it looks. So there's like a lake in Slovenia. Island's not all green as well. It's not all green. It's not leprechauns, and not everyone drinks Guinness. So, Bajin in Norway. Tokyo National Art Centre and Japan again. So we will do the the parking space in Las Vegas, because I'll travel all the way to Nevada just to just to go in the car parking space. There you go. Where's Gonzalo? There it is. Look at that. Look how beastie they look. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, cool. Look, you can't clip that as well. So you can't take some weird thing. But look at go. Yow, look at that. Look at, dude, just can I rotate it? Look at that. Look at it. It's doing donuts. It's doing Gymkhana. Better than Ken Block as well. Fucking hate Ken Block. I just noticed I hate a lot of things. I just moan all the time. That's it. So that's all I wanted to do. But the picture stuff looks pretty cool actually. I know GT's always a looker, and I know the photo mode was always going to be good. But that's really cool actually. I really like that. Sport race entry can only be sportsman chapter in racing etiquette. Oh, because that would make sense, wouldn't it? What sportsmanship? So we have to watch the video. No, I'm not doing that. We'll just do another arcade race, and I'll do that in my spare time. I'm not boring you to death watching some crappy video of like, what sportsmanship? Sportsmanship is when you don't hit each other and you play fair. It's like, oh, I just want to play the game. It's just I don't want to learn about just driving into people and stuff. Do that one. Why not? Done. Evening. Oh, just do normal. Why not? Why not? We'll be boring. Garage cars. Right, okay. We could go in our Bugatti Vision, which would be freaking rapid to hell, or we can have our lovely Corvette Stingray, which will still be really fast, but that Bugatti will be absolutely mightily fast. So I'm going to let chat decide. Would you like me to go in the lovely Corvette Stingray, the pretty cool Impreza WRX, the Bugatti Vision, which is going to be stupidly fast, the AMG 45 should be quite fun because the hatchbacks are always pretty cool, or the GT 86, which is a track pedigree car, so you know that's going to be good on the track. Or we can go in one of these. There's a Mazda RX-5, Bugatti for sure. All done then. So this should be fun. Do intermediate. Look at that dash. Oh, one cool thing on the dash as well. I'll change the camera. Is the front dash is a rear camera, which is really, really cool. I was watching a couple of streams earlier in the week. Yeah, that's. I just found it really cool. It's proper nerdy, but. Pardon me. Okay. So, how do we change the view? There you go. That's one. See that? So there, it's like a rear camera. That looks awesome, but I can't really see much. Okay, we'll do that. Oh, we are against Audi R8, not the road going car, but what the fuck is that? A Batman's Batmobile. Ridiculous. Snap it, crash him. Oh shit, we get punted. Jesus Christ. We are getting absolutely mauled. So, although our car is awesomely cool, I think against proper Le Mans style racing cars, I don't think we stand an absolute chance in hell's earth. Look at the grip that guy's got. Obviously he would do because he's a proper endurance race car. I, however, am not. Just an absolute fucking animal of a road car. Obviously it's seemed up for track use, but that's designed and built for track. That's designed to win Le Mans. I'm not. I'm just designed to be a rapper's driveway car, basically. Not designed to make motorsport history. I'm just there to appear in the next Fast and Furious and appear on Kanye West's next music video. It's balls. Shit. So I think this is a bit of an animal. I think we probably need a bit more practice because It's really twitchy. And that's not down to the car itself, it's just down to the fact that I've jumped from something that's moderately powerful to something which is fucking wild bear on drugs. This thing is absolute beast on speed, and it's a bit tricky to get through the corners. It feels like it always just wants to slide out ever so slightly. But crawling back a few paces with 12th. I reckon, well, we've got 2 more laps to go. If we can get into the top 10, I'll probably take that, the race we're having. So we're still quite a ways behind. Looks like we're about 3 seconds off. So we need to be a bit more... Oh, shit. So we need to be a bit more late on the brakes, but with that comes risk like that. So we're crawling back, we're under 2 seconds. So the final lap. Are we going to take that? We're riding the curbs too much. Losing grip. That's okay. So what are we? Oh, we've gone to the grass. Oh, we're snapping. It's okay, there's an absolute massive train of cars in front. Oh, come on. Are we going to do it? Bounce up and don't go, floor. Boom. We did it. That's gone as well. I know it's pretty crappy, but I said if I get top 10, be happy, so we're all good. So yeah, that was a bit of an animal to drive actually. It was good fun. Just I think maybe we made this step up a bit too quickly. So so we're driven. So today on GT Sport we have driven 46.3 miles. So far this is pretty good actually. I'm quite enjoying it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I would, especially considering the fact that I knew that it wasn't any real single player. It was just mainly like challenges, offline, like the arcade stuff, and also the driver license stuff. Obviously the main thing is going to be the online, which we will do itself. So what time are we? We're at 10 past 10 itself. So what are we? Obviously we can't do that because of the racing etiquette stuff. So mission challenges, a circuit experience. What are some of these? Let's have a quick check on that one. Learn about breaking points and drive lines in more detail track by track. Okay. Oh, cool. So you do sectors, and then you do that. That's quite cool. So that's going to teach you the proper thing. Look at that. I've got to do the whole of the Nordschleife, Nuremberg. Tokyo Expressway, East Outer Loop. Willow Springs, Northern Ireland, Mount Pano. So Brands Hatch, Willow Springs. Cool. So that's cool. I like that. What is that? 2014 Nissan's first commercial EV in June. Nissan's first commercial EV, the EN. Oh no, I was reading that. 2014 traces the birth of the universe obscured. Because why not? So random stuff. Why not? Okay, let's. So no campaign. So mission challenge. Let's do some of these. So various missions to test your racing techniques to the limit. So what's this? Roadster versus Roadster. Okay, so we're going to Subaru WRX flat out battle. Tokyo City battle sounds quite cool. The Focus ST. Knock over the cones. Blue Moon Bay Speedway 1 lap. Overtaken on the inside. Aim for a top speed of 155 in a TTS. Going to be pretty difficult. And Kyoto Driving Park Miyabi Group 2-lap race. Tokyo City battle sounds pretty cool. We'll do that. So what have we got to do? The company was close to you, blind corners. Overtake your rivals on the Tokyo Expressway. So it looks like we've got a oh, sorry, keep doing that. So it looks like we got a slight bend with one sweeping corner on there. Should be quite interesting. So again, I would like to thank everybody for joining me once again on stream as I play GT Sport on its day of official launch, which is cool. Enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. But on Friday we'll be back to business as we stream some more Rabby Ribby. We've not done that in a while, so that should be pretty cool to do. I mean, we should stop playing these proper Western games. We should be going back to be playing Japanese craziness. I mean, we can't play sensible games all the time. I mean, come on, man. We've got to oh shit, stream some of the good stuff now, aren't we? I mean, to be honest, I was actually thinking the other day that the channel is slowly going into some sort of otaku channel, so hence why I kind of isn't actually Japanese, isn't it? Really? No. 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 It's gotta be. It's a Taiwanese developer, really? Oh my word! I would never have guessed. It's got such a Japanese vibe to it. So, oh wow, nice nice factual there by Pyro there. Wow. So I would never guessed it. It seems super Japanese. I think just because of the art style alone, I think so. But regardless, who made that? They made an absolute gem of a game. It does, yeah. Yeah, no, it so does. But again, regardless who did that game, what a game. So again, we'll be back on Friday with a nice stream of that one as well. Unfortunately, got work on Friday and Saturday, so obviously we probably back at the same time. Unfortunately, it won't be a long stream yet again because work at the moment is just shot. I struggled to actually get up tonight. Actually, I thought I was going to make it, especially with the update as well. I was like, for fuck's sake. Again, I don't know if you saw my post of the whole thing of like, remember when you used to buy a game and you could play it? I hate day one updates, do my own thing, especially when they're big. I mean, thank God we've got like fiber optic now. Here's the developer's Twitter. Oh, look, sweet. I'll check it out. Shit. Crap. No. God damn it. Check out that actually. Oh shit. My Twitch chat's fucking crashed. So let's load that back up. So I will check out that actually as well. So as we've still got quite a bit left to go on Rabby Ribby as well. Apparently we've got the DLC stuff as well, which is the Halloween stuff in it actually, which is quite appropriately timed as well. So hopefully we can get good enough to do that in time for Halloween actually, which will be quite nice. We'll probably do a special Halloween stream actually as well. In fact, yes, that's what we'll do actually. We will definitely get better and we'll do that. So we've got a long way to go because we're only in chapter 5, 6 maybe, I think last time we got to. Boom. And And that's the gold. Ooh, we're close to 50 miles. You haven't even done halfway done. What? Really? Thought it was at least that. Jesus Christ. See, I mean, like, that's why I kind of took a break, because I thought I was like halfway done. I mean, it was always something that I wanted to come back to, because, as you said, like, there was more to do. But I never realised there was that much stuff to do. Jesus Christ! So yeah, I'm really behind. So okay, well, yeah, on Friday we'll definitely bash some of that out. Absolute certain. We will. We will get on that. To Apex. Oh, he's lost power there. You see him there. He's skidded out. We are getting that either way. Oh! We are carrying so much more speed than he is. Oh, he's trying to squeeze us. Cheeky little bastard. But no, he doesn't. Oh. So I'm leaning like I'm actually in the car. I'm so sorry. I just... I mean, the dream would be to have like a proper racing setup with a seat with wheel, but I've not got space. So cool. One day we will. Oh, 50 miles, nice. Which is cool. So awesome. So I think what we'll probably do is we'll do one more arcade race. And I think we're going to call it there for this evening, as much as I don't want to. But I have plans tomorrow. Spend time with my lovely other half and my child. And then yeah, sorry, I've just gone blank. And then obviously I want to finish off Danganronpa as well. I'm really close towards the end. I have a feeling tonight I can complete it as well. So and as you know, you can't stream that as well. So, but I wouldn't want to, because the fucking game's awesome. Go out, play the series. If you've not played the series, do it. It's you owe it to yourself to play that. So it's so what we'll do is we'll go in the Corvette Stingray, because we got this. Yeah. The game is split in two sections, basically main game and post game. Post game is far longer than the main game. Okay. I'll plan to get it eventually. Mate, should, it's so good. I mean, it is a VN, so obviously you don't expect too much gameplay. Like the gameplay it has got is very light. I mean, most of it's during the class trials, which are like mini games and stuff to figure out obviously like who's made of who. But their characters are so well done, and the trials, they take so twists and turns. I have never in my head, ever in any of the Danganronpa games, guessed right who the killer is, and I'm on the third one, and that's just how good it is as well. I'll go in and I'll think, oh yeah, bet it's blah 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 who's done it, and then the other day I was on a class trial, and I had it in my head. It was one of the characters, and I was literally, and for like almost all the trial, it was like, yeah, it's him. And then it turned out to be like something completely different. It was like, it's so good. The anime is, well, with two animes, isn't they? The one that is basically the plot of the first game, and one which is like one which takes place sort of in between 1 and 2, I believe, which I've not watched actually. I need to, because it's apparently it's a lot of backstory which I kind of need to know. It's backstory with fucking Hajime's real personality. In fact, no, actually, no, I'm not going to say it anymore because that's spoilers. And again, you play the game. You know, but you know, it's good. Plus, also, it's something that I kind of like to play late at night because it's a visual novel. I don't have to do much. Just chill out in bed. Just literally just press X. I don't have to think about much shit. McLaren there. Oh, you absolute bastard. MG Mercedes. Yeah, so the anime is a good place to start, but the game's still good. I mean, but I don't know how. But if you watch the first anime, you probably wouldn't want to play the game then, because it's literally like the plot of the first game. It's kind of like when I watched the Persona 4 anime. It's like I kind of stopped myself because I was playing the game at the time and was like, well, I don't really want to ruin anything, so I kind of stopped watching the anime. I absolutely smashed the game, and then I watched the anime afterwards because I kind of knew what was happening. Shit. Ouch. We are not doing well at all. But we are on the hardest difficulty, so I just might lock it. So, but we're clearly not good enough for that. So we're on the outside this one. Good pass. In. 2 letter brakes. Wait. So, for a game that's only come out today, fortunately we've not had many viewers join us today, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, rushed home, plugged it in. Well, masses were going to come flooding in today, watching. But then again, I suppose actually watching people who know how to play the game. I mean, but I don't. So, but I mean, it wasn't a properly. Come on. Yeah, no, I'm kind of surprised. Oh well, it's not about the viewers. I mean, if we wanted viewers, we'll probably play those fucking Battleground or play Overwatch. So, it's not about the viewers. It is about having fun, having a good time. I mean, I'd rather have a few viewers watching us have fun than have 100 viewers view us. It'd be boring. In Persona 4's case, the game has more than the anime. Yes, it does. Social aspects of Persona 4 are so good. I mean, you know my stance on Persona 5, Pirate. I still need to actually give it another shot though, but I think because I was so hyped for that game. I don't think I've been hyped for a game like that for a long time, and I kind of was expecting something different. But again, like the game is not bad at all. It's just I think the person I went into thinking it would be 4, but obviously it was never going to be 4 because 4 is its own game. And it's, so I kind of need to go with it with a fresh pair of eyes. Stop comparing it to other stuff. It's just difficult. I just can't help it. Most people watch their favourite streamers rather than someone they watch before. Yeah, no, that's true. That is very true. It's a tough world. So, but again, as I said on this channel a million times, after it for the fame, the glory and stuff, it literally is. It's just a bit of fun. It's just like, you know. Plus also meeting new people as well, and you play games at the same time. It's like share similar interests and stuff. Though and it's I like to think the fact that we've gotten to know each other quite well over the past couple of months as well, Harry. So it's no, it's cool. It's I think it's great. It's a way to obviously again like connect, find some interesting stuff though, and just have fun as well. I mean, obviously you're set for your work colleagues and stuff. Like if you say, "Oh, I play Persona, I play Hack Dimension," it's like, "What the fuck's that?" It's like, "Oh, it's the Japanese game." It's like, "Oh, don't play that." It's like, why not fucking like the plague? It's just it's like they've got a stigmatism of like, oh, just because it's Japanese anime or just because it's Japanese, it's like, oh no, it's for kids. It's like, oh no, it's just all about the boobs. It's about it's just not. It's just got this horrible stereotypical sort of negativity, I think. Yeah, no. So it's good to obviously meet people with similar interests and stuff, though, which is always good. I mean, but even if not, then like it's I mean, it's good to obviously meet other people who have different interests as well, because we're all different. I really like episode 5, but episode 4 is my story. So, I suppose that's all objective thing. So, but yeah, but I love the story. It's so good. As well, I would do the. I would rescue the people on the Midnight Channel literally the first night, and then just look forward to the social stuff. We got on the podium. Pretty good. So that is. Yeah, no, I love the social aspects. I mean, like hanging out with Yosuke and Chie was so cool. And then getting his scooter license as well was really cool. And then I think it's like the only anime or game to have a young child character which wasn't irritating in Nanako, where like obviously like at first I was like, oh, it's the stereotypical young child trope, and then at first, yeah, she was quite irritating, but over time, obviously, you became quite attached to her, and then the bit, spoilers for anyone who's not in the thingy, if not, cover your ears, the bit where she's facing death is probably bad, actually. I was like, no, Nanako, you can't die, and it was like, but even though the fact that just like in days prior, I was like, oh, I fucking hate you. It's just, but then to go to that, and that is a good mark of good storytelling and good character building, is that if you can make a character you dislike into someone you actually care about and you feel attached to when they're in danger, then that's great writing. That is right there. I don't dislike Chie, but for me, she gets annoying at times. Yeah, she's always a bit. Yeah, she gets a bit eccentric at times, but I still think she's cool though. I mean, I think for me, I think Yosuke was the cool. It's just I love his demeanor. It's so cool. He tries too hard, so blessed. But he's cool. So plus he works at Junes as well, so and it's and every day is great at your Junes. So good. So I reached level 5, so I can now change my driver gear. I can create a helmet and suit livery, and I have the Blue Moon Bay Speedway, which is all nice. And there's a lovely Mercedes-Benz AMG, the thing, which is all good, super. Cool, so unfortunately I think that's all I'm going to do for today. Kanji, better than Yosuke. Ooh. So that's the Yosuke. Okay, so, like, all the casts are good. I mean, all the casts are good, especially, oh my word, what's her name? Oh my word, what's her name? What is Chie's friend called? The one who runs the... No, he doesn't run, but a family owns the inn. I keep forgetting her name. Yeah, no, Kanji's great. So Kanji is good. So, what's her name again? Jesus Christ, that's going to bug me. Yukiko, that's the one. That is the one. Thank you so much. Yes. She's probably the most interesting of the female characters, I would say. Though it's just I think because she's quiet, but she's got a lot of decent like hidden secrets, I suppose is the word, though. And when she comes out of her shell more, I think it's just she reminds me a lot of Noir from Hyperdimension as well, and not just like looks wise as well, but I think obviously on the base of it she seems very just flat, but the more you get to know her, like the deeper that things actually is. And it was the same for Noir. Like the first time that I played Hyperdimension, I was like, oh, you're super two-dimensional, you're just a moody girl. And then when you realise the fact that she just wants friends, and she cosplays and she tries to hide and stuff, and she tries to be obviously a good role model for Uni, but she doesn't really want to show too much affection to basically make her seem like weaker as well. Like again, that's good sign of good character building in a game, and with Yukiko and stuff, like the fact that she's had this massive burden of running the family's hot spring in as well, though, and it's the fact that at first you just think that she's just snobby, entitled girl that all the guys like, though, and that's obviously the first impression the game I think wants to give you. But then you realise the fact that no, that's just a title that people who don't know her have given her, though, and it's again just good character development, good storytelling. And again, it all links back to the previous thing of the fact that Eastern games do that very well, where Western games don't. Well, yes, they do. There are good story games like Alan Wake, prime example. Awesome game, great story. It does characters really well, but I think but my favourite character, my male character has to be Rise. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, female character. Sorry. Yeah, it just cut off. So yes. No. When I got to the dating bit, the bit in Valentine's Day, because I was dating all three. It was like the start of school. Like Chie said, "Oh right, well, if you're not busy, we'll do something." And then Rise said something, and then I agreed to go with her. And then Yukiko, like, literally just slams your present down on the table in front of everybody, and you read it, and it's like, I was really hoping, like, tonight we could spend time together. I felt so bad. I was like, shit, oh, what have I done? I was like, just pick one. I was like, oh, pick Rise. So it's just... Yeah, I know. I was like, shit, I'm in the doghouse now. So she proper slammed the present on the table. She's proper moody. I was like, shit, you's gonna die. I was like, ugh. So, oh, that's a cool car. Look at that. That is pretty unusual, actually, as well. So, 1999, named after the Phantom Homeland. So cool. But all good. Anyway, yes, unfortunately, this is where I'm going to leave. That guy's won all his Grammys. I think I only dated one girl in P4. Well, you played the good game, mate. I didn't. I feel. So I got found out. So I was like, ugh, shit. No. But it's but all the character stuff. It's just I wanted to max out as much of the character stuff as I could, and that's why I did it. Again, so. Oh, look at that horrible thing. The Tidal World car. Oh, yes, I do make some horrible cars. But they do make some nice cars as well. So and then, Facebook's born in 2004 because that's got something to do with cars, isn't it? Mark Zuckerberg and his ugly face. So, what has that got to do with cars? Honestly. The birth of Facebook. But in P5, I went with Futaba and Haru. I'm not even that far, mate. I've done the first palace, and then I went to the bit where you can get other people's contracts and stuff. It's not quite palaces and stuff though, but it's the bit in between. It's literally, I stopped playing it. But I do need to, again, I need to get back into it. And they weren't happy about it, so I'm sure they weren't, mate. So anyway, so this time I am actually going to go for realsies, but I will be back not tomorrow but the day after. So thank you ever so much everyone for tuning in once again. You are the absolute best. It means an absolute lot to me. And thank you for joining us on GT Sport, which I enjoyed again a lot more than I thought I would as well. It's definitely something that I will be playing some more of. It might not be streamed, but I'm enjoying the game. So, but yeah, it'll be cool. So again, thank you very much, and I'll be back on Friday playing some Rabbi Ribby once again, and then apparently Magic Johnson retires in the world of basketball because that's got something to do with cars yet again. Why is it giving me so useless facts about everything bar the car? It's like, oh, Facebook was born in 2004. Oh, legendary basketball and Magic Johnson retires. It's like, what the fuck? So these are the thoughts of when you drive and you just think that. So anyway, thank you once again, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you soon.